All week in our Behind the Badge series, we've shown you the changes being made and the changes that still need to be made in our local law enforcement. For years, there's been a call for better community policing, and one way to do that is policing the same community from which that officer came. NBC6 anchor JAWAN STARDER introduces us to Miami-Dade police officers who serves as an example.
No justice, no peace!
Protest and anger against law enforcement across the country erupted after the deaths of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor.
You know what comes to mind? Caramel, that is.
But these are images you may not see enough of. Police officers working with the community, going above and beyond to not only protect, but serve. Like Miami-Dade police officers reading to kids at a rec center in Goulds.
My sister and I are both shades of brown.
In this same Goulds neighborhood, Officer Darian Mallory has a special connection to the community.
I try to bridge that gap between policing and the black community because I know how they feel because I was there before.
Mallory grew up in the Arthur Mays Villas, a.k.a. Chocolate City in Goulds. He now works the South District for the department.
You came up from out of here, but there's so much love here.
Yes,
you know, a lot of people have a misconception about growing up in the hood. They don't realize that there's a lot of love in the hood at the same time.
It's very close-knit. Everybody look out for everybody. Everybody know everybody. So it's very close-knit. That's why I'm saying, like, my best friends out here, because you see so much with each other. You go so much with each other. We have the school, Pine Villa. We have Mays, so we walked to school together for years and years, and so it's like family.
A family that played a part in Officer Mallory's growth as a kid. He graduated from Gulliver Prep before going on to Florida International University, where he played on a football scholarship. But deep down inside, he always had a love for following in his grandmother's footsteps and becoming a police officer.
Growing up, I had a grandmother on the department, Lieutenant Jeanette Mallory. Seeing her around, she actually was a sergeant at a young age when I was here. So she used to come by, and I used to think it was pretty cool with the lights to see her doing that. So it was something I always see myself doing after sports.
Even though some outsiders may see something different when they look at Mallory's own neighborhood, he sees hope.
How does it feel when you come back? You come back to your community that you're from, and you do see some things, you see some promise, but you do still see some things that need work.
Yes, it needed all the work, but as I come here every day, as I check in, I feel like I'm home because I know the people. I know what the people want. I try to give them the most answers that I can to please them.
Do you think you get more respect being from here, from those that live in this community?
More respect? I would say so because I can relate. I can understand your pain.
And that pain runs deep here. It's been the scene of crime where a precious 2-year-old was shot and killed almost 3 years ago. Most recently, 2 teens and a 9-year-old was shot after mishandling a gun. But Officer Mallory believes his background allows him to better empathize when someone is going through heartache and rage.
Most officers probably don't get that because they don't understand that rage, that anger of what they're going through here. So I try to be more understanding. I mellow myself down. I put myself in your shoes.
A special quality his brother believes can go a long way.
When people see him, it's a sense of comfort with all the things that's going on around, today's time. Like they feel comfortable with him, around in the area. And I think he can help out a lot because, like I said, he grew up here, so he can relate to situations what's going on.
Sometimes I don't consider this a job. I consider this to be just helping, a home. I feel like I'm home.
JAWAN STARDER, NBC6 News.